Let's see here. Feel like I'm gonna go Jacob the Jewler up against. I feel like I gotta go Kairi. Gonna go ahead and hit that button and start to do the social media thing. Let's see.
Hoi.
Swing that over here. Pretty reasonable episode summary. Let's see. Post that here also. Dope. I've done it. Shut that off for a little bit. Let's see. Let's get into some professional wrestling. As always, by the time I write out my episode summary, it has the pre-show match has been running for 5 in-game minutes, and I have no idea what's going on. Although with Jacob the Jewler on your screen, it is worth noting that hey, CEO is coming back. Hopefully this year, and that means Def Jam physically in-person events are going to be coming back this year, which is very exciting. What I do need to do, because I'm aware that some online exhibitions have been going on for the last several weeks, get the info for those so I can be linking those to y'all in the chat. Because my understanding is the Gatekeeper is playing in one of those tonight, so we wish him the best of luck. As Kairi chops the hell out of Jacob the Jewler, going up top for that Kairi Sane patented diving elbow. Excuse me, Kairi Hojo patented diving elbow. As this was her Stardom iteration. Kairi is rad as hell. Honestly, it was really cool getting to see her wrestle when they did the Mae Young 2. I think it was the Mae Young 2 that she wrestled at. simple and plain, she was the person I went to see there, not keeping up with a lot of international women's wrestling. But heard, hey, you have to see Kairi's elbow drop in person. And then I did that, and that was pretty rad. Kairi going high risk again here. I'm actually curious if anybody using the move editor has made a Kairi Hojo style elbow drop, because truly nobody does it like her. Big shoulder block from Jacob the Jewler. Uh-oh, Jacob getting fired up. Entered that blazing state. Kairi again with that big diving elbow. Power slam from Jacob the Jewler. Yeah, just looking at this does serve as a reminder. I really need to learn how to make like good-looking gear. This does a lot with just 3 colors. I suppose 4 if you count the logo on her chest. Hold on, small package hold, cover 2. 3 count fall, the most over finish in professional wrestling. Kairi Hojo getting to make both competitors look strong in this match. I mean, that's just good business. But people starting to file into Blake's House Arena. I'm going to make a quick trip to the restroom before we start things off officially here. So I'll be right back, and then we can properly start the latest edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Alright, I have returned, and so has Blake's House Professional Wrestling. People beginning to file into Blake's House Arena. So we'll have everybody once again get on your feet, make some noise for another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Welcome, Blake's House Wrestling fans, to another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. If you were tuned in last week, you got to see both the Chop Shop Division Tag Team Champions as well as the Blake's House Division Tag Team Champions go toe-to-toe for the first time ever. The losers of that match, in a bit of a choose your destiny contest, able to pass on defending the tag team titles against the red hot Jim Jack and Rip Studley. Bartholomew and Babyman, the victors in last week's contest, which means the team of Idolo and Ramos will be defending their Blake's House Wrestling Tag Team Championships in tonight's main event. But that is not all we saw last week. Last week, we saw the first ever Last Dad Standing match. David Clement picking up the win over PJ, solidifying himself as the greatest dad in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. But that, once again, is not all. We saw a returning Orlando Nunez just shock the world, going toe-to-toe with Joey Boggy. Additionally, we got to see that absolutely dominant Huge Wrestling Alliance team defending their championship for 5 consecutive weeks, finally toppled by Hart Foundation 97. As well as, speaking of the Chop Shop Tag Team Division, John Newton and Robert Walsh, very interested in those tag team titles. So are the Street Fighters known as Monty and the Bookoo Fighter. JBIII demanded a Chop Shop Rules tag team match to settle these two teams' differences. Newton and Walsh able to pick up the victory this week. They lost 2 weeks ago in standard tag team rules. That is absolutely not over between these two teams. And we're actually going to be seeing Robert Walsh taking on Monty this week, as Walsh getting the submission that sealed the deal in that tag team contest. Of course, we've been talking for a couple weeks now about a revitalized, a re-energized Blake Cabus. And he is going to be starting things off here against Cindy and Zero Lopez in a triple threat contest. All three of these individuals really have yet to come into their own in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Zero able to climb the highest of the three, but none of them really able to break through that glass ceiling, really able to just get to the top of the mountain in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. After several false starts, all three of them hungry for a win tonight to get their feet on solid ground in that Blake's House singles division. But let's see what else we have got going on this evening. Of course, we have already spoiled the main event, tag team championships on the line, and it would not be a Blake's House Professional Wrestling without the open challenge. Of course, Mag.Lo once again holding court for against any and all comers. We'll be seeing that in tonight's semi-main event, and tonight also featuring a returning Kurt London. We have not seen the Judgment Professional Wrestling Champion in action in several weeks. He is going to be involved in a 6-man tag tonight with the Pearlman brothers against Team Lake Mary. Josh Kaiser at ringside, and Josh just waiting. Of course, the number one contender has been decided. Sean the Swashbuckler Satchwell, the man with that monstrous lariat, coming after Josh's title, but we've been seeing some cracks in the armor of Team Lake Mary as of late as well. And this is another opportunity to just pry at those cracks, to just take that Team Lake Mary unit just down a peg further. But we will have to see. I'm sure Josh Kaiser has some plans up his sleeve, but right now, we've got tonight's opening contest, that triple threat action, about to come at you next. And, hey, Abby, appreciate you dropping in. So, without wasting any more of your time, let's get into tonight's opening contest. Blake Cabus, Cinderella Princler, Zero Lopez. First fall to the finish. And that match, it's right now. See Blake once again not wearing those Dark Hour colors. Possibly looking to strike out on his own. As he overpowers Zero, overpowering Cindy as well. And Blake going to be the one to keep your eyes on tonight. Suplex is blocked, and Blake on a roll in the opening moments of tonight's contest. Just looking positively unstoppable. Big double drop kick. But alliances quickly formed, quickly broken in this triple threat contest. You have got to have your head positively on a swivel at any moment. The deciding move can be connected, and you do not even have to be involved in the finish of the match. Big dragon screw leg whip from Zero Lopez, and as I said at the open of the show, all three of these individuals really looking for their shot at glory. Big Pele kick from Blake. Step up Insagiri once again. Big forearm smash and a series of shoulder blocks. And they'd be beginning that joint manipulation she's so well known for. Blake just a man that refuses to be denied. Will not stop, will not quit. And Cindy answering back, another forearm smash, series of toe kicks. Cindy in a dangerous position, and another big Pele kick. Blake, just a force of nature right now. La Magistral going for the cover, one, but only gets one. Big super kick from Zero, but Cindy firing Zero into the ropes, going for that step over toe hold face lock. Blake able to slip out. Big sit out face buster. Zero putting those educated feet to good use, but so is Blake Cabus. Again, Cindy going back to the arms of Zero, and Blake adding injury to insult. And hold on just a moment here. Puerto Rican Destroyer, center of the ring, but Zero unable to capitalize, and Blake springing back to his feet. Just 2 weeks ago, we talked about Blake really beginning to unlock his inner potential. EX Blake has been awakened. And just springing right back to his feet after that Puerto Rican Destroyer. That is exactly what I'm talking about, as both knees buried into the stomach of Zero Lopez. Hold on a second. Big DDT. Cindy calling for the blockbuster, but no. Too many bodies around the ring, unable to connect with that diving neckbreaker. And Blake answering back. Big spine buster. Kick is caught, and Zero shutting Blake down, at least for the moment. Insagiri throwback, back of the head. And Zero, the answer back. Big drop kick. Destino will connect, but again, just too much chaos in the ring. It is difficult to maintain offense. Somebody coming from right behind. Oh my God, amazing display of athleticism from Blake. Hold on, storybook ending, but Zero breaking it up. Blake fighting to his feet, high and low. Zero in the unblockable. A devastating double drop kick. Lung blower connecting from Blake. And Blake sent to the outside. This is Cindy's moment if she wants it. Arm lock applied. Blake coming in to break it up. Tight snap suplex. You can see just 10 minutes of non-stop aggression. Hold on, Puerto Rican Destroyer once again. But Blake breaking it up. And crushing shotgun dropkick. Back switch. Forearm smash answered back by a barn door right hand. Back and forth. Cindy coming out on top, at least for the moment. Big head scissors and another tight spine buster. Sunset flip powerbomb cover, but fingertips on the bottom rope. This match, it will continue. It's at this point in the match, the gas tanks, all three of these competitors, starting to get tested. You really don't have time to rest. Even with one opponent down, there is somebody over your shoulder at all times. And right now, Zero putting that deep gas tank to good work here. Just going back and forth, coast to coast, delivering those big drop kicks. And colossal cross chop from Cinderella, but Zero turning things around. Another tight snap suplex. And a big European uppercut. But no, Puerto Rican Destroyer will connect center of the ring. Cindy denying that pin opportunity and going for that cross chop once again, but Blake able to slip out of the cross chop and got caught right in harm's way. Big sling blade from Zero. And again, the Pele kick, Blake protecting his back so very effectively. Big Bulldog, hold on, shooting star press, but Blake once again, fingertips on the bottom rope. And again, chaos around the ring, Destino in the corner. Hold on, storybook ending, but Blake denying that pin opportunity, just being there was enough. Pulling Zero away from that top rope, denying Blake the opportunity to connect with that frog splash as a pair of knees buried into the stomach of Zero Lopez. And again, just trying to take away the wind of one of the most athletic individuals in this match. But hold on. Mario taking absolutely no nonsense from Blake here, as Zero once again driving two boots square in the face. Hold on. Triangle Lancer applied expertly. And Blake able to break up the hold. This match, it'll continue. Blake all alone on the top rope. And twisting 450 splash. Big drop kick now. Cindy and Zero all alone in the ring. Destino off the top. But no. Zero again denied that corner offense. Nice snap suplex once again. Blake in the driver's seat. Picture perfect Insagiri. There's a headlock applied. Hold on, Blake getting himself fired up. Going for that big frog splash, and this time it is Zero Lopez getting a foot on the bottom rope. Lung blower will connect. Blake going for the cover, but denied the opportunity. Fisherman's neck breaker, but Blake scrambles to his feet out of desperation. This is a hungrier Blake. This is a motivated Blake, but a sit-out facebuster could be doom for Blake Cabus tonight. A long back switch from Zero. Cindy fired into the corner. Insagiri will connect. Zero all alone with Blake now. And a devastating Insagiri. Blake answering back with one of his own. And Blake standing tall. Back switch once again. And reverse DDT. And again, driving knees into the stomach of his opponent. Blake looking to shut it down. Big neck breaker will connect. Picture perfect Rana. Blake, he's got an opportunity all alone. Soulbutt kick will shut Blake down. Cindy getting herself fired up. And this time, turnabout is fair play. Pele kick driven right into the forehead of Blake. Just doing dangerous harm to those sunglasses. And hold on, sunset flip, powerbomb cover. And Zero breaking up the pin. He is having none of it. Zero shooting in, but unable to get the tackle, and all three individuals down. Another devastating dropkick. Zero in control. And 20 minutes now. All three of these individuals hold on. Big flying head scissors. Blake getting walked down by Cindy. Walked to the corner. Again attacking the arm. Possibly looking for that triangle lancer once again. Another Pele kick, forearm smash. Devastating Insagiri, but Blake right back to his feet. Like a Terminator. And Cindy stealing it with that headlock takeover. Zero struggling to get to his feet, and Blake so severely worn down that just the continued assault to his head and neck. Several neck breakers from Zero and Cindy. That big reverse DDT. Unable to withstand the hold. I think that is, if there is anything I would complain about this game, it is the submission system. Because that is a rest hold. No one should ever tap to a side headlock. But also, hey, that is this game sometimes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll take the win. But no one should ever tap to a side headlock. Yeah. I mean, we do take those. And I do gotta say, that is definitely doing a good job of getting all three of the people in that match over. Because I think Blake as a solo act makes sense, especially with the revitalized, like, actual Blake's house. Yeah. But, let's go ahead and keep things rolling on here. You can see we've got some interstable action going on between Hans Hurtem and Laz Cobb. There is no clear #1 contender for that Knicks Wrestling Organization Deathmatch Championship. And certainly, if you looked at the two contenders on the screen right now, Hans Hurtem and Laz Cobb, both extraordinarily technically gifted performers. That is not who would first come to mind for that Deathmatch Championship, but the current Knicks Wrestling Organization champion, Brad Chad, an Olympic-style wrestler, able to utilize that superior technique, utilize that superior strategy to win himself that championship in just truly spectacular fashion. It is very possible Hans Hurtem Laz Cobb looking to change the culture of that NWO title. But as I said, there is no current #1 contender. We will have to see which one of these individuals can get just one step closer. And Gatekeeper, I appreciate you dropping in with that Prime sub. I did see that there was a Def Jam exhibition tonight, so hope you did well in that. If you have not yet played, I hope you do well in that. At least I believe that was tonight. But, yeah, let us go ahead and get into this contest right here. Let's see. Gotcha. Well, as I said, yeah, wish you the best of luck, and definitely excited to see Def Jam happening. Like, I know I am not as involved in the community as I was a couple years ago, but it is cool seeing people playing that game wherever and however they're doing it. But let's go ahead and get into our second match of the evening. Big championship implications. Hans Hurtem, Laz Cobb in that match. It's right now. Hans Hurtem, a man that briefly teams with the Blake's House Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Idolo and Ramos. We'll be seeing them a little bit later on tonight, but right now, Hans Hurtem all on his own, and he is going up against Laz Cobb, former Blake's House Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Laz Cobb. Possibly looking for an opportunity to add another heavyweight title to her resume. But Hans Hurtem, a man that is very accomplished at shutting people down, just getting those flash pins, and going for one in the opening moments of this contest even, but Cobb very well prepared. If there is anybody that can out-wrestle Hurtem on that Knicks Wrestling Organization roster, not counting Brad Chad, of course, Cobb has got to be that person. We saw her in just an amazing display of technical prowess going head-to-head with Cindy. We saw that she can compete power for power going head-to-head with Terrell. Hans Hurtem has got his work cut out for him tonight. And right now you can see both of them taking their time, just giving each other space. You can't afford to make a mistake against the caliber of somebody like Laz Cobb, against the caliber of somebody like Hans Hurtem. Cobb, a catch-as-catch-can specialist. Hold on, ripcord. But Cobb had it scouted. No! Hurtem reversing fortune for a moment. And this is precisely what I'm talking about. The jockeying for position in the opening moments of this match. But those kicks positively devastating. Back switch, roll up, cover. No, not even a count of one. And again, Cobb just prepared for it. Now triangle Lancer out of nowhere. And both of these competitors just showcasing exactly what makes their style, their style. Hurtem looking for those flash pins. Cobb just grabbing a hold anywhere she can get it. Big left hand answered back with a European uppercut. Back and forth. And Hurtem getting the upper hand, at least for the moment, but both competitors down. Cobb to her feet now. Hurtem to his feet. And Hans Hurtem fighting his way out of that orange Gatorade corner. But Cobb fighting her way back to her feet. And now, again, if you leave a limb exposed, she will attack it. And that is precisely what she's doing here. Hurtem again just catching the ropes, not allowing Laz Cobb to set the pace of the match. And that is so, so important. Really, in any wrestling match, you do not want your opponent to dictate the pace, but when your opponent is this good, you absolutely can't afford it. And a big knee lift to the back of the head. Hans Hurtem unable to protect himself. And just a slap across the face, adding injury to insult. Hold on, back switch, but Cobb getting the last laugh. Kimura applied, but Hans Hurtem able to break the hold, and Cobb answering back. Burning hammer absolutely flattens him. Cover 2, but only gets 2. The toughness on display. Nothing short of spectacular, and Cobb going right back to it, unfazed by that sure killing blow being kicked out of. And it is that sort of determination that has made her a champion once before and might make her a champion again as she goes right back. Triangle Lancer applied. You can see the shoulder, the elbow, the neck being tested. Hans Hurtem just struggling to get into a groove, but just as I say that, attacking the shoulder, attacking the leg of his own. Hans Hurtem now in a position of control. Big drop kick to the back of the neck, but Cobb scrambling back to her feet. And Hans Hurtem has no problem taking her right back down. And again, targeting the legs of Cobb. Back switch and driving his hips. Big suplex, springboard, moonsault. And Hans Hurtem, you can see how badly he wants this. Going so deep in his arsenal to pull that springboard offense out. That is absolutely not typical of him, but he wants to win so very badly tonight. Picking the leg, and again, knee bar applied. You can see the anguish on Hans Hurtem's face. He needs to get out of that hold, and he does. Hold on, lift, and leaping vertical suplex. Both competitors down. Hurtem to his feet first. And shooting star cover 2. Oh my God, so close. Both competitors have given everything to this match. Sliding dropkick. And hold on now. Just again, testing the neck, testing the shoulders. Cobb just grinding down Hans Hurtem, but Hans Hurtem just so very aware of where he is in the ring. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Count. Fall. Hans Hurtem able to wear Cobb down. Just outlast her in this fight. And that was the big difference maker. Is Hans Hurtem able to weather the storm? Those submissions positively deadly. Any one of them could be certain defeat, but Hans Hurtem able to get to the ropes as frequently as he was able to do, able to break out of holds as frequently as he was able to do, created an opportunity for him, and he absolutely took it. actually curious if Eat the Feet is a sig for him. Didn't look like it was, but... let's see here. But we have still got plenty of show to get through here. Of course, if you were tuned in last week, gotten to see Eric Alpizar play the role of villain in the young hero Sarah Reis's story. Well, that story is going to get another chapter. Sarah, the young hero, teaming up once again with the Wildcat. Going to go head-to-head with both of the Alpizars. In a tag team contest this week, after Sarah's singles victory last week, Eric and Linda Alpizar looking to get their revenge inside of a 20-by-20, and that match is right now. Eric, you can see at twitch.tv/HeavyKira doing everything that he can in the world of Guilty Gear Strive, but right now he doesn't have any dolphins, doesn't have any anchors. He is going head-to-head with the young hero and a truly ferocious cat. But what Eric Alpizar is lacking in Dolphins and Whales, his wife at his side. So we'll have to see exactly what wins out tonight. And we are starting things off with the matchup from last week. The young hero Sarah Reis going head-to-head with Alpizar, and both of them just coming out swinging. Neither of them know or understand quit. Big kick to the side of the head. Alpizar checking things early with a cover, but not getting more than a count of one. But even getting a one this early is a testament to how effective a striker that he is. Drops Hojo, will connect. Right now, we have got the Wildcat. If Eric Alpizar is the most elite striker in Blake's House Wrestling, the Wildcat certainly has a case to be made out of those freelancers regularly competing in Blake's House Wrestling. That tornado kick of hers is positively lethal, but Eric Alpizar has one of those as well. And speaking of Alpizars with deadly kicks, Linda no slouch herself. That super kick, that Eat the Feet of hers, just truly deadly, and right now driving her hips. Big suplex will connect. And Yuri possibly a little bit stunned. Chop to the chest, answered back by a kick right in the ribs, and again, the striking ability, hold on. Big guillotine off the top. And just drop kicks on top of drop kicks. Double drop kick from the Alpizars and a punch right to the gut. Eric going to continue with his vicious assault. Shooting in for that mount tackle, unable to connect. Eric getting back to his feet first and just wrenching the leg of Reis. Mount tackle will connect this time, but Sarah able to push off, able to escape the pressure, but Eric, he's not done. devastating STO will connect, and Eric wants to remind you that he is not just a one-dimensional fighter. He is the first ever mixed martial arts champion in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. He can grapple with the grapplers. He can wrestle with the wrestlers. Striking is certainly his preference, but he is a champion for a reason. And right now, Linda just keeping that momentum up for her team. Goes for the cover. One, but only gets one. Big suplex. Linda on the way out the door. Mount tackle again. And Kimura hold locked in, but just Yuri able to reach out for that bottom rope. Able to break the hold in this match. It will continue. Going for that enziguri, but unable to make it as Alpizar shoots in for that mount tackle. And a mock kick in the center of the ring. Cover 2. Is that going to be enough? It was very nearly 3. Going for that reverse chokeslam, but Wildcat able to escape. Big arm drag, and now Yuri just full momentum, knee bar applied. Picture perfect series of enziguris, and going for a big drop kick. Linda had it scouted, but desperation neckbreaker will shut her down. Cover 1, but only getting 1. Devastating double knee drop. And a 1-2 shot will connect. And oh my God, big leg lariat as Sarah and Yuri backing one another up. And the young hero looking a little bit villainous right now, but Linda, hold on. Oh my God, avalanche Shiranui cover 1, but only getting 1. Sarah answering back. No. Devastating series of strikes from Linda Alpizar, and Linda escaping back to her own corner. That Shiranui had to have taken a lot out of her. Sandwich enziguri will shut Eric down, and a sliding drop kick for good measure. Knee bar applied. Linda coming in to make the save, and she is able to do so. Big super kick as Eric turns the tables with a leg hold of his own. And a series of mounted punches applied. Hold on. Diving double stomp, and Sarah clearing nearly 10 feet, putting 2 boots to the chest of Eric Alpizar, but Eric Alpizar right back to his feet. He's fighting as if it never hit him. And again, just a deadly series of strikes. It is so difficult to compete with Eric Alpizar. He is such a vicious striker. Those kicks are devastating, but hold on. Roll up out of nowhere. Linda's got a long way to go, but Eric able to kick out and keep his team alive in this match. Big diving senton cover again, center of the ring, 2, and Linda able to make the save at a critical moment. And a deadly series of kicks. Alpizar back into his own corner. And once, twice, 3 times the stomach. Hold on, roll up out of nowhere, cover 2. Only gets 2, but a shining wizard from the Wildcat is her parting shot to Eric Alpizar. Big flying head scissors, and the Wildcat going high risk. And a guillotine off the top rope, but she is not finished yet. Oh my god, that Shote just crushing the face of the Wildcat. Big boy senton off the top. Linda now in control. No, hold on. Roll up out of nowhere. Cover. 2. And hold on. Just mock kick crushing the neck of the young hero. Big Rana as high and low. The Wildcat in the unblockable, but hold on. Drop toe hold, able to escape the pressure. And what's your favorite Death Grip song as a guillotine crumples the back of the neck of Linda Alpizar. Eric going for that mount tackle once again. Tornad kick in the corner. And Shining Wizard targeting the face of Eric. And hold on. Reis springboard. Forearm smash will connect. Going for the cover. 1. That has to be it. 2. No. No, it's not. And Eric answering back with a series of mounted punches, but Sarah doesn't know quit. Never back down. As just a springboard body press 2. And that only gets 2. Both of these teams, so much pride, so much to give to this match. Wildcat trying to back Sarah up, but hold on just a minute here. Springboard drop kick to the back of the head, and both teams clearing out of the aprons. And crushing super kick, going back to her own corner. Here comes the Wildcat. Eric trying to get back into his own corner. Sandwich Insagiri, but a legal Linda in this match. Grinding the face with those boots. Drop toe hold will connect, and again, chops answered back by kicks to the ribs. And Linda calling for the end. Big super kick, cover 2. Is that it? 3. Count. Fall. We said at the start of this match, the striking ability of the Alpizars truly is tremendous, and that super kick of Linda's is no different. Able to pick up a pinfall victory over the Wildcat, and in recent memory, we have got both of these teams 1-1. So, Steve, I did think about that, and if I had any more foresight, because this idea came to me where I would have like more Italians than 0 on my roster. They could either challenge for the trios title or for the or in the open. I'm pretty sure I don't have the full-blooded Italians. Also, fuck Santino Marella. Just generally, as a person. I do have a bunch of, what is it? Oh, what the hell was the... I have a bunch of World of Sport guys. So it's actually extremely convenient that we're going to get into the audience participation part of this contest, because we need to figure out who is going to be competing in the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. Honestly, Bruno probably could take all 5. So let us go ahead and hop into an over-the-top rope battle royal, and I'm actually not sure if I have a Bruno Sammartino. Let me see here. I do, in fact, have a Bruno Sammartino. And we need to figure out who's going to be facing... who is going to be facing Mag.Lo in tonight's Open Challenge. So we can absolutely make that happen. Let me see here. Let's see. And yeah, here's my World of Sport era guys as well. I'm pretty sure I have Pete Dunne. ZSJ is an official edit from Spike Chunsoft. So we can see a lot of these names in the Open Challenge if you are interested in that. And likewise, anybody else that is here in the chat, this is the audience participation part of the program. If you have a name that you want to see in this match, let's see. The winner of this Battle Royal will be going on to face the People's Champion Mag.Lo in tonight's semi-main event. Gotcha, yeah. No, I am aware of who Big Daddy is. I follow Alan Cheapshot on Twitter, who is like the biggest Big Daddy mark that ever was. He is constantly in Dave Meltzer's mentions that Big Daddy should be in the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. And I think he's officially ineligible as of this year. But you know what? This has done enough convincing for me. I am very okay with... Yeah, he was a fucking national hero in England for years. So yeah, I'm very okay, actually, doing Big Daddy. Let's see what kind of gear he's got. Let's see. And strength this out. And I think I will put in Bruno Sammartino as well. If we're going to have some legends in the business of professional wrestling. So much stuff didn't end up on Peacock, which is genuinely a shame. Like, WWE won on that deal because they got like literal billions of dollars when their library got bought, but the viewers lost on that deal tremendously because so much content didn't get ported over, so much content was ported over poorly, and that's genuinely unfortunate. But yeah, let me, I could do Pete Dunne as well. Let me see here. I'm not sure if I have either of them. And also, let me see if I have anybody on... Let me see who's on USND that might be Italian. Let me see here. Unlikely that that's going to be the case for any of these people here. And like I said, I don't think I've got anybody from the FBI in, let's see, that'd be 2000s. Let me see if I've got Cruz. Because like I said, this roster is from about 2017 for the most part. So I'm missing a lot of guys, and I wouldn't have had him as Uha, because I wasn't aware of him until he got signed to NXT. I did get to see him at an NXT house show before he got his name, and he was just wrestling as Uha, and he was a fucking beast back then, too. But as always, if you want to make sure I've got somebody on my roster, please shoot me a message before, like, ideally a day before I go live, so that way I can make sure I've got the characters downloaded and all that good stuff. And 2000's Regal was just a joy to watch. I think I'm going to put in Regal from the 2000s. Yeah, we're putting him in the red gear. Yeah, like I said, it's something that occurred to me, like, close enough to when I was going to go on air that I didn't want to bother with downloading wrestlers. I don't think I have Rob Terry either. Yeah, this is going to be one of those, like, if you're going to do some, like, pulls of wrestling history, which I genuinely appreciate, to be clear. Do I have El Santo? I don't think I do. Like, I do appreciate you, like, pulling out, like, certainly lesser known to American mainstream audiences, particularly, like, of my generation. But it does mean I probably don't have them on my roster. Let's see. Hillbilly Jim, I might have. Let's see. Oops. What do I have? So I think he was briefly WWF, if I'm not mistaken. But want to see Rick Rude? I can make that happen. I do like that that Rick Rude gear. Like, the Fire Pro creators do such a good job of getting people's gear with the limited tools they have. Here is how I think this is going to go. Is Bruno Sammartino is going to, like, clean up in the Battle Royal, and then he's just going to, like, bury Mag.Lo because he is one of the greatest wrestlers that ever lived. King Kong Bundy. I have Bundy. Actually, don't think I do. I mean, even there's some, like, less obscure names that you're dropping in that, yeah, I just don't have. Sorry, Billy Graham. Nope. See, these are all good suggestions, is the thing about it. Honestly, my Fire Pro roster is very heavily biased to, like, stuff I have seen on TV, which means, like, the late 80s guys, the, like, 90s guys in WWF, 2000s WWF. Like, my WCW roster is kind of a joke because I wasn't watching WCW as a kid. Like, actually, if you go over to my WCW roster, it's very funny because I do quite literally have RoboCop, because I do remember that. Draws I don't have either. Actually, I might. Let me double check my 90s WWF guys. But yeah, like, I'm missing a lot of, like, kind of important names. But yeah, let me check my 90s WWF. Oops. I would be cool with putting RoboCop in. My 90s, my 90s roster is weird because I sorted it by decade, and didn't. So like the New Generation era and the Attitude era are in the same tab, which feels deeply fucked up. Papa Shango, I can do that. I can do RoboCop as well. And I actually do have a Chuck Norris. Let me see here. Let's see. I'm almost certain I do. Let me see. Hold on a second. Because now I'm curious. I'm pretty sure I did. Unless he's an MMA. Okay, yeah. I do have a Chuck Norris. Honestly, it's because people fucking ask for weird characters and somebody wanted Mantar one week. Is quite literally what it is. I remember that fucking the Bash at the Beach team that just like warshed people because they have striking critical. Yeah, it was Braddock, Dempsey, and Joe Louis. Want to see Muhammad Ali? I can do that. I mean, he was in WCW NWO Revenge, so he does fit in the wrestling context. But it does look like we've got 8 names picked. I'm only aware of the Ali Inoki match. I haven't seen a lot of Inoki's wrestling. Obviously, he was like kind of before my time, like as a like mainly active wrestler. That is Super Mario as the referee. Mario from Punch-Out specifically. But I think we've got our 8 names. One of these individuals will be going on to face Mag.Lo in tonight's Open Challenge. Really smart money is going to be on Sammartino or Ali. But genuinely anybody could take this, so let's go ahead and get into tonight's contest. And already in the opening moments of this match, it is absolute chaos. Of course, all 8 individuals know the stakes. This is an opportunity for stardom in a Blake's House ring, and Rick Rude suplexing Big Daddy, just able to drive all of that weight up and to the mat. And you can see at the right side of your screen, Bruno Sammartino and Pete Dunne going toe-to-toe. Hold on, Ali sent over the top rope in the opening moments of this contest, and if you asked me who I thought was going to win the whole thing, it was going to be Ali. It is absolutely anybody's match here, and that is what these 8-man over-the-top rope battle royals can be. There is so much chaos in the ring. Anybody can be eliminated at any time. You don't need to be pinned. You don't need to be submitted. If you are too close to the ropes, you are in harm's way. As Shango connects with a big shoulder breaker. Hold on, double suplex. Regal and Big Daddy very nearly getting Sammartino out. Possibly revenge for the Euro 2020. But just as I say that, Regal and Big Daddy going toe-to-toe, and Regal devastating suplex, and Dunne doing the same to Sammartino. Cover, but only getting one. Regal and Dunne slugging it out. Sammartino and Shango slugging it out. RoboCop and Rick Rude going toe-to-toe, at least for the moment, but now RoboCop stepping away, taking a moment to assess the situation. Roll on, lift and drop, and Shango eliminated as RoboCop delivering a series of strikes, and now Sammartino pushing RoboCop out of the way, going toe-to-toe with Big Daddy once again, but back switch from Rick Rude, and Regal so difficult to pin down. You can see it, able to escape. Hold on, big DDT flattens Regal to the mat. Double axe handle from Big Daddy, and Sammartino just a series of clubbing blows, and RoboCop just crushing Rick Rude with a series of left and right hands. Rick Rude again looking to suplex Regal, but pushed off by RoboCop. Big knee to the gut. Snapmare by Regal, and again, RoboCop just inserting himself into these situations. Just a series of left and right hands. RoboCop is absolutely a machine. Double underhook suplex attempted by Dunne, but there is just too much chaos in the ring. Hold on. Water wheel drop will connect. And some signature offense from Big Daddy. Hold on, lift and drop. And back to basics with the body slam as the Kimura hold applied to Pete Dunne, the master of joint manipulation, just currently in harm's way. It's Big Daddy walking down Rick Rude and just delivering an assault of chops to the chest. Lift and drop, and Sammartino eliminated. One of the best to ever do it. Sent over the top rope by Big Daddy himself. And hold on, sandwich lariat crushing RoboCop now. And RoboCop now eliminated. Big Daddy on a roll. Pete Dunne, big body splash attempted, but Regal pulling Big Daddy out of the way. Dunne crashing down to the mat. And Snapmare getting Regal out of harm's way. We are down to our final four. And Regal using Dunne as a weapon, just throwing him into Big Daddy. Big Daddy's starting to run out of gas here. Just the chaos of this match. It is that triple threat match, but magnified even further. There are 7 other Vultures that have entered the ring with you. 1, 2. And a count of 2, nearly ending that match. Double underhook. Power bomb will connect, and Regal keeping up the pressure. 2, 3. Applying some illegal leverage, but some people are just born naughty. And William Regal, absolutely one such individual. Regal putting on a show, or excuse me, Rick Rude putting on a show for the fans in the front row all the way to the back, but Pete Dunne having none of that. Big European uppercut, dropping him right down to the mat. Big European uppercut answered back, forearm smash. 2 legends in World of Sport. Regal getting the upper hand, at least for the moment. Suplex into the center of the ring. Back switch, and Big Daddy able to protect himself, at least for the moment. And both Big Daddy Rick Rude have the hold locked in. Just trying to score a bit of a cheeky submission elimination as Rick Rude just simply flattened Regal, the opportunist, going for the cover and scoring a pinfall elimination on Rick Rude. Come on, England! As our final three, William Regal, Pete Dunne, Big Daddy, final two, Regal and Pete Dunne. And Pete Dunne going for it all with the single leg crab, but unable to pick up the elimination. Regal, just a master technician. It is going to be so difficult to submit him. It is going to be so difficult to outwit him, but the Bruiserweight has his ways as he just levels him to the mat. Count two. And going for it once again, but Regal able to protect himself. England losing to PKs, but has a chance at glory tonight. But Regal just too clever, too crafty. Pete Dunne just unable to maintain an advantage on Regal. And the crowd at home chanting for the Bruiserweight. Regal stunned, but only briefly. Desperation neckbreaker applied. And Regal stretch. But Dunne, he won't be submitted. He will not tap out. Hooking lariat from the Bruiserweight, just using that size, using that power. Going up top, big body splash, cover. 1, 2. Only getting 2. Dunne just needs a moment to breathe, but Regal on roller skates over the top rope. Pete Dunne is victorious, going to go on to face Mag.Lo in tonight's semi-main event. I mean, honestly, I'm not mad at the top two. Regal is genuinely a delight of a wrestler, and a pretty cool guy as far as I'm aware, which is hard to do in wrestling. Pete Dunne, like, when he came into WWE, was bringing an interesting new style. Let's see here. Yeah. Like, Pete Dunne bringing an interesting new style to WWE when, like, NXT, like, really needed that. Kind of went over Big Daddy before the match. As far as I'm aware, like, genuinely a national hero in England. Granted, all of them are English, so it could be better, but, you know, I'm not mad at that top three. Especially considering it was an England-heavy, like, 8-man roster. I am genuinely surprised that Sammartino and Ali both got jobbed out pretty early. Because if I were betting on this match, it would have been one of those two. Yeah, same, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure Ali has strike critical, and I would bet money that Sammartino is at least a 280 overall, probably a 300 overall. We can check after the show is over. But that was not the case. Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, will be going on to face Mag.Lo in tonight's Open Challenge. But let us... I mean, Sammartino, I think he held the WWF title for like 2 years straight. Probably has the best record Certainly at the national level of any wrestler alive. Or excuse me, any wrestler. Was it 8? Fuck. San Martino deserves at least a 280 overall. You gotta talk about guys like fucking Lopez, who fucking wrestled in the 20s or some shit. To find guys like comparable to San Martino. Let us see here, but we need to keep this show rolling, as right now we have 2 teams vying for that Chop Shop Tag Team Championship. Now, Bartholomew and Babyman won that Choose Your Destiny match, will not be forced to defend their tag team titles tonight, but that does mean that the Chop Shop Tag Team Championship rankings wide open, looking for a contender. Well, we have got the team of Robert Walsh and John Newton. Very interested. 2 just absolute brawlers looking for another shot at that Chop Shop Tag Team title. However, 2 brawlers have found themselves at an impasse with 2 street fighters in Monty and the Bookoo fighter. Monty and the Bookoo fighter picking up a victory over Walsh and Newton in that standard tag team format. JBIII said no. If these 2 teams are vying for the Chop Shop Tag Team title, we are running that back under Chop Shop Tag Team rules. Walsh and Newton picking up the win in that format. Walsh picking up the submission victory over Monty. Monty's got a chance tonight to overturn that loss, going one-on-one with Walsh, with their tag team partners, their friends. In Monty's case, his mentor at ringside. And that match, it's right now. And the only Robert Walsh making his way to the ring. Taking a moment to take it all in. Momentum on his side, but the barbecue boss of Bookoo City cannot be underestimated. He is a man that has elite size, has elite speed and agility. And he is getting himself psyched up for this rematch, for this opportunity to take on the man that submitted him last week. Again, you can see John Newton at the left side of your screen, cheering on his friend, cheering on his partner. And the Bookoo fighter at the right side of your screen, likewise for his partner Monty. Capo kick attempted, but not connecting. And going for it once again, but Walsh had it scouted. Again, Walsh is a brawler. If there is anybody that is prepared to match this team's aggression, to match this team's style, it is the team of Walsh and Newton. But again, there is the agility on display. Big drop kick square in the chest, and this match not going to spill to the outside just yet. Monty giving Walsh space to get back into the ring. And Walsh making Monty pay for that kindness. A cut opened up on the forehead of Monty, and now Walsh just continuing to pour it on. Shinlock applied, and you can see Newton just a little bit tense. He knows just how dangerous a competitor that Monty is. The two of them have gone toe-to-toe for the last 2 weeks. Both of these men just one clean shot away from victory, and right now they are testing that theory as left and right hands exchanged back and forth, and Robert Walsh standing tall after a series of shots to the head, targeting that open wound on Monty's forehead. Big toe hold and a leaping elbow drop, targeting the legs, trying to just take the footing away. Hold on. Handspring elbow will connect, and a capo kick, this time to a dizzied Robert Walsh. And that is the sort of match that Monty has come here to wrestle. He has struggled on and off in the singles division. Really yet to come into his own. Has been very effective in the tag team division with his friend and mentor, the Bookoo fighter, but hold on, possibly going for it again. Springboard elbow into the corner. And this time, Robert Walsh just falling flat onto the mat. And hold on, drops down. And PK will connect. England, eat your heart out. Double underhook, DDT, and Monty again. Hold on, stump puller, pile driver. Walsh is playing the hits. Vicious lariat, and see, this time it is the Bookoo fighter's turn to be a little bit nervous, as just a big body splash in the corner. Walsh just accelerator to the floorboards, and Monty just taking a moment to breathe, quite literally pushing him off, flipping big boy into the center, and big atomic drop is the answer back. Going for the enziguri, but doesn't quite make it connect. But hold on, roll up out of nowhere. 1, 2, count 2. And again, right back to the illegal leverage, that chokehold in the center. Harada telling him that he's got until 5, and he's holding that on until 4. Of course, that is all legal in the Chop Shop division. But right now, tonight's contest going to be decided in a standard singles match, and Walsh has got to be mindful of the rules. He's liable to get himself disqualified. Walsh fired into that orange Gatorade corner. We are going high risk. And oh my God! Frankensteiner to the outside. And Walsh just trying to fight his way out of this chaos. You can see still dazed, but firing Monty into that barricade. Harada's count is at 14, 15, bringing a foreign object into this contest. Able to evade the shotgun dropkick, but hold on. That nerve hold applied, but no. Water wheel drop of his own, and this time 630 splash from Monty, and he's not done. Here is a second one for good measure. And it is absolute chaos. Satellite arm breaker, but unable to keep up with the pressure. Just the force of will on display from Newton is just staggering. Big headbutt, and Robert Walsh trying to get fired up. Again, just two wills being tested. Hard left and right hands. And a big wheel kick is the exclamation mark as Monty getting himself fired up. But Walsh fighting back to his feet. And a vicious series of headbutts is the answer back. Big suplex, but it's Walsh to his feet first. Monty looking like he's starting to run out of gas. Walsh has hit him with everything and then some. And another stump puller pile driver. That could be it right there. Cover. 2, 3, count, fall. And the man he bested by submission last week, able to defeat in singles action this week. And this team of John Newton and Robert Walsh just making statement after statement that they want Bartholomew and Baby Man's titles. But let us go ahead and keep some of this inner stable action going. Let's see. What is the best way to do this? I think I know the answer to that. Yeah, this video game's weird sometimes, is the thing about it. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm afraid no relation to the gem. To the best of my knowledge, no relation to the actor either, but again, to the best of my knowledge. Let's see here. There we go. And taking a look at this matchup card, your eyes do not deceive you, as we are seeing the return to the ring of the Judgment Professional Wrestling Champion, the one, the only Kurt London, as he teams up with the Pearlman brothers tonight to take on Team Lake Mary. And of course, Josh Kaiser waiting at the top of the tower, sitting at ringside, as Brandon, Jordan, and Ramon watching on as the three of these men take on the Pearlman brothers, take on Kurt London. And that match, it's right now. Taking a moment. Kurt London going to make you wait just a little bit longer as he hits the ramp.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
But he is not going to make you wait a second longer than that. Already getting fired up as the Pearlman brothers making their way into the ring. Orange Gatorade corner, 3 real killers in Team Lake Mary. Brandon, just as tough as they come, a vicious striker. The enigmatic Jordan, and the man that is tougher than a $2 steak in Ramon. Just each and every one of them a challenge in their own right. And right now, Josh Pearlman squaring off with Brandon. Big forearm smash. And inverted brainbuster from Brandon. Brandon coming in hot. And A big soul butt kick. Josh Pearlman, hold on. Taking a glance at his own corner, but thinks better of it, at least for the moment. An ankle lock applied. But scoop and a slam. And this time, Josh bringing his brother Ryan into the match. So, big capo kick attempted, but unable to connect. And here comes the monster. Ramon hitting the ring, but Ryan Pearlman just a little bit too quick. Denying Brandon the opportunity to drop him into the corner, but Ramon seems to have found the answer, at least for the moment, as an arm drag shuts his offense down. Big chop to the chest. Shote will stun Pearlman, but not enough to get him off his feet. Scoop and a slam as Ryan goes back to basics. Knee drop square in the chest. Both men jockeying for position a little bit. And here comes Jordan. As I said, all three members of Team Lake Mary, dangerous in their own right, but Jordan, a man very difficult to figure out. Scoop and a slam. His offense, as unpredictable as it is deadly. But Ryan Pearlman not interested in finding any of that out. Scoop and a slam once again. And here comes the star of the show, Flaming Kurt London, the champion of Judgment Professional Wrestling. And the fans have been waiting for this for over a month. No clear #1 contender to London's title. Has had a bit of a relaxed schedule in recent weeks, and we're going to see if some time off has done him any harm. I highly doubt a man like Kurt London going to be experiencing ring rust, as just wringing the arms, just trying to wear down Ramon. Fires himself in the corner, and if there was any doubt, I think that erases it right there. London just as capable, just as agile, just as flashy as he has always been. And Ramon answering back, targeting the legs of the speedster. But a big hip attack will shut Ramon down, at least for the moment. And Josh Pearlman back in the ring, and here comes Brandon. Hold on. Big pile driver to the champion. Speaking of champions, just looking past the apron of that orange Gatorade corner, Josh Kaiser, the Blake's House Wrestling champion. I am certain this match has a great deal of interest to him. As it has been a very long time since we have seen a champion versus champion match. And Kaiser possibly interested in a one-on-one contest with Kurt London, although it would be foolish for Kaiser to look past the challenger ahead of him. Satchwell is an absolute monster of a man with positively deadly lariats, but hold on, unblockable applied, and that patented Jordan bear hug just crushing the ribs, crushing the backs of just many men that have come before him and many that will come after. But hold on just a moment here. Oh my God. Face planted into the canvas, and Jordan sent back into his own corner. And Ryan Pearlman on a roll, but at low roundhouse will take his legs out from under his legs. And Brandon going to that patented spinning toe hold. And again, Brandon going back to that brawling style. Those big right hands is going to be the difference maker for him in this match. Hold on. Amazing display of power. Delayed brainbuster. Going for the cover. One. That's going to clear out the blue Gatorade corner. But Brandon just fighting his way out of these 2-on-1 situations, as he has always done. But the game has changed a little bit. Kurt London hitting the ring. And Brandon getting a chance to go toe-to-toe with the JPW champion. That big soul butt kick, and looks like Josh at ringside directing traffic a little bit. He likes this matchup a little bit better. And it's not difficult to understand why. The toughness of Ramon going to make it very difficult for Kurt London to use that high-flying offense. But a picture-perfect dropkick to the back, putting Ramon on the mat, and London just seems to have an answer for everything. As I said, if you thought ring rust was a factor, that is going to be erased from your mind in this contest right here. And hold on, roll up 2, only getting 2. Vicious series of stomps, and Ramon bringing Brandon back into this match. And a flapjack facebuster combination going to create an opportunity for Ryan Pearlman. Brandon able to escape the crossface. But Pearlman, monstrous leg lariat, crushing the neck, and once again, Brandon fired into the corner turnbuckle, fighting his way out. And now Jordan back in the ring, high and low. London in the unblockable. And a big shooting star cover too, but only gets 2. This would not be the first time we have seen London and Jordan square off. London, on his path to JPW Gold, has had a singles contest with Jordan. London was victorious in that match, but the dynamic has completely changed. Hold on. Springboard over the top and burying 2 boots in the face, but Jordan scrambling to his feet, locking on that crossface chicken wing. This time Jordan has got Team Lake Mary at his back. He's got Josh Kaiser at ringside. But hold on, shining axe kick on the back of the head. And Jordan is dazed. Bit of a miscommunication. Pearlman able to repeat the spot. Big jawbreaker, and that's going to allow Pearlman to go up top. Going for the cover. 1, but only gets 1. And both aprons totally cleared out here. Pearlman set up. And just diving senton, crushing the chest of Jordan. Jordan being denied opportunity to get back into his own corner, but it doesn't matter. He's got the bear hug locked in. Ramon shutting down both Josh and London. And now Jordan able to escape back to his own corner. Here comes Brandon. STO and sweep will connect. Brandon, all the momentum on his side, crushing lariat, and he is not done. But Ryan Pearlman, desperation suplex, allowing him to get back into his own corner, bringing his brother Josh Pearlman into the ring. Big wheel kick won't connect, but it provides enough of a distraction for Brandon. Pearlman able to get a couple shots in. Brandon firing back. And Josh Pearlman standing tall. Big diving fist drop. But hold on, Team Lake Mary utilizing some underhanded tactics, but Pearlman able to fight his way out of the corner. And once again, amazing display of power from Brandon.
20 minutes ago.
Fired once again into the corner, and we are going high risk. But Josh Pearlman able to escape the pressure, escape that 2-on-1 situation. And once again, Ramon, Kurt London, hold on. Devastating pile driver will absolutely level London. And Ramon calling for the end. Big cross chop, but London springing back to his feet. Dr. Bomb, but a foot on the bottom rope will break the hold. And Ryan Pearlman just picking up where London left off. A series of chops, cover one, but only gets one. Big lift and drop, center of the ring. And the frequent tags of Team Lake Mary going to be a major difference maker in this match. The Pearlman brothers have been a team for years. Kurt London, a bit of an X factor. Oh my God. A bazooka of a knee strike colliding with the back of the head of Ryan Pearlman, but big face buster will connect. And the Pearlman brothers tandem offense, nothing short of spectacular. And just as I said, the Pearlmans have been a team for years. So has Team Lake Mary, but just the tandem offense on display from Josh and Ryan Pearlman, just absolutely spectacular in the tail end of that contest. Also, steak is pretty good. I do gotta say, doing matches like this, my biggest fear is, oh man, I hope the champion doesn't get pinned. However, there is only a 1 in 6 chance that happens, but it is still just a constant, constant worry. Which is what makes it hard to, do anything with the champions. Because you don't want to make them look bad to somebody that is not actively competing for their title. But, no, I'd say that was a good showing by London. Kind of fits the narrative of Team Lake Mary being on a bit of a downswing. So, all things considered, the match accomplished what it needed to accomplish. But let's go ahead and keep the show rolling. So it is funny that the previous match, Kurt London returning to Blake's House Wrestling as the man that has got just such a tremendous need for a championship opportunity. Jason Solarion just trying to build a body of work, trying to pick up as many wins as he is able to do to try and rise in the JPW rankings. Getting another opportunity to do that tonight, and London was not the only return on Blake's House Wrestling television tonight. As Chris Worzalla, a man that we haven't seen on TV in several months. Let's see here. Backed by his wife, Christine. Gonna be going head-to-head with Solarion, and this is going to be one hell of a test for him. It's going to be a styles matchup he is deeply unfamiliar with. But Solarion, certainly extraordinarily agile, certainly extraordinarily clever, especially with JBIII at ringside. So we will have to see. Is it going to be just the raw power and aggression of Worzalla? Or just the devastating knee strikes of Solarion? Truly, it is the star shot knee versus the patented Worzalla elbow. Whoever gets to their finishing hold first, almost certainly going to be the decider of this contest. So, without wasting any more time, let's get into tonight's match right now. Solarion making his way to the ring. Mr. 5-star himself. Man that so very ready for a championship opportunity. Worzalla, Mr. Top 16. And certainly as this roster grows further and further, that top 16 title becoming all the more important. Worzalla just fishing for that patented elbow drop. With JBIII directing traffic from ringside, that is going to be increasingly difficult to connect with. Right now, both men jockeying for position. Picture-perfect dropkick from Solarion. A big DDT will connect. Worzalla just taking things slow a little bit, and this is unlike him typically. Ordinarily, he is accelerator to the floorboard, looking for that big elbow, but patented Worzalla butt slam. Hold on. I think he's going for it now, but no. Decides not yet, and truly Worzalla showing a remarkable amount of restraint. The time off possibly doing him some good, and just as I say that, he is... No, once again, you see him calling for the elbow and then a little bit of hesitation. It is possible, maybe the time off. Hold on, devastating dropkick, and that's going to send Worzalla to the floor.
What's up?
Worzalla bringing that steel chair into this contest here. Harada's count up to 3. He's got until 5 to drop it. And 100 hands buried into the chest, and here it comes. Patented Worzalla elbow drop 2. And very nearly 4 minutes into this contest, belly-to-belly overhead suplex onto the steel chair, and he's looking for it again. And there it is, and JBIII just trying to get Harada's attention, trying to do anything he can to reverse the course of this match. But Solarion has taken Worzalla's best shot twice. As I said, this match was going to be decided. Star shot knee and Worzalla elbow drop. Well, the Worzalla elbow drop has landed and hit, and Solarion is still standing. Worzalla has yet to handle that star shot knee strike. And hold on, roll through and double stomp onto the steel chair. 2 can play at that game. Big hooking lariat. And Worzalla just grasping at the ropes, and hold on, looking for a third elbow drop, but Solarion, he is having none of it, scrambling back to his feet. And Worzalla, once again, he's going for it all. Patented Worzalla elbow cover, 2, 3, count, fall. And Worzalla, we have not seen him on television in nearly 2 months. But a positively explosive return, crushing the chest of Solarion once, twice, 3 times for that 3-count pinfall. And the Worzallas are back. No, Abby, not yet the main event. Was probably the last big singles match, and the thing I say about Worzalla, his character is basically built where he wins in 6 minutes, but if the match goes over 8, he probably loses. He is a terror in the first 5 minutes of the match, and then he falls off like pretty hard. And Solarion just not quite able to weather the storm. But yeah, let us keep this show rolling. I did say we've got just 3 matches to go, and one of them is for the King of Fighters Television Championship, as Team Hart Foundation 97 is going to be taking on Team Daytona. Let's see here. As we saw Team Lake Mary earlier tonight struggle against the Pearlman brothers and London. We'll have to see if Team Daytona fares any better, although they are going up against Hart Foundation 97, just a team that beat a seemingly unstoppable Huge Wrestling Alliance. But it is 6-man elimination tag. Anything can happen. So let us go ahead and get into tonight's contest right now. Team Daytona making their way to the ring. Antonio has done so much in just making this team a major factor in Blake's House Professional Wrestling, but the team they are standing across from, truly legends in this business. Bret Hart, Owen Hart, the British Bulldog. Just power and technique. Just so extraordinarily gifted, but
Yeah.
Antonio Drew Kowalski, very capable in this trios division. Ooh, knee to the gut, shutting Antonio down early, and excellence in execution, showing exactly what sort of competitor he is. Big headbutt will connect. And both teams going to be doing a little bit of jockeying for position in the opening moments of this contest. These 6-man tags can go on for an extraordinarily long time, and keeping your wind is crucial, particularly in elimination tag. As your team starts to lose members, you are in the ring longer. Those difficulties only compound further as the match goes on. And right now, this is the matchup that Team Daytona wanted. Hold on. Arm hold applied. If there is anybody on Team Daytona that can wrestle with the Harts, that can wrestle with the Bulldog, it is Drew. Just a truly elite Olympic-style wrestler. He has gone toe-to-toe with all of them in Blake's House Wrestling and come out on top. Right now, he is facing just a man that is all power in the British Bulldog, and hold on. Small package hold cover. No, not even a count of 1. And both men really just jockeying for position here as the mount, and big German suplex, and Drew just letting everybody know exactly what he came here to do. Drew going back to his own corner, changing tactics just a little bit. Hold on. Mount applied, and that patented choke that has gotten so very many victories. Owen Hart able to slip out of the hold. It is going to be difficult to pin the Harts down.
5 minutes gone.
You know, they have trained under the legendary Stu Hart. The dungeon has produced some of the most skilled, the most gifted technical wrestlers that the world has ever seen. And keeping the Harts pinned down is just going to be so very difficult. I believe that's why this team changed tactics a little bit. Brought Kowalski in. Kowalski's agility going to be a game changer for this team in this matchup here. Owen Hart tagging out. Here comes Brett. And it looks like Kowalski going to change dance partners again as well. And just a big Rana crushing the neck of Bret Hart, and Antonio piling it on immediately after. Single leg crab as Bret Hart just tries to work on the legs, tries to take away that speed and agility advantage. But Hart tripped up by that mount tackle there, just catching him a little bit by surprise. Antonio going for that patented wheel kick, doesn't find its mark. Tight fireman's carry is going to get the advantage to Owen. Big lift, and Antonio flipping right through, but a European uppercut will put him right on the mat. And once again, Kowalski, the legal man for Team Daytona, but Owen Hart is not finished with Antonio, but Kowalski forcing the issue a little bit. Kowalski fired into the ropes, able to evade, but again, that European uppercut so very effective. And really, that is what those fundamental holds are all about. When all else fails, you know you can rely on those. Those body slams, European uppercuts, snapmares, arm drags. When you need just a quick shot in the arm, and exactly like that. Nice tight arm drag from Kowalski. Ooh, going for that roundhouse kick, not quite able to find it, but that shotgun drop kick buried square in the chest. Absolutely going to be a game changer. And that's going to send Hart back to his own corner. Take a moment to regroup, and once again, going right back to this Bulldog and Drew matchup. Bulldog trying to slow Drew down. Scoop and a slam, and there are few that does it better than the British Bulldog. Devastating backbreaker, and Bulldog just on fire right now. It's going to clear out the blue Gatorade corner, and Antonio delivering a series of knee strikes to the crown before Harada ushers him off to his own corner. Looks like the strategy backfiring a little bit, and this team just changing tactics, trying Kowalski out head-to-head with the Bulldog. British Bulldog fired into that corner turnbuckle, handspring, elbow will connect, but Bulldog fighting his way out, able to get back into his own corner, make the tag, bring a fresh Bret Hart into this match. And another arm drag, DDT will connect. And jumping short right to the crown. Picture perfect lariat cover. 2. And Kowalski saved by Antonio. And he's going up top. He's not finished. Big diving knee, but Hart able to roll out of the way at the last second. And adding injury to insult, a knee drop of his own, but hold on, roll up cover. No, not even one. Hart getting a fingertip on the bottom rope. This match, it will continue. Picture perfect atomic drop and a sit-out lariat is the answer back. And Kowalski scrambling to get to his own corner. High and low, Hart in the unblockable. And this time it is Antonio going high risk, rolling guillotine off the top. And Hart able to escape just as Team Daytona was beginning to build a little bit of momentum. Changing the pace, bringing Owen into this match. And deadly Rana, but Owen able to get a foot on the bottom rope. Not even a count of one. Oh my God, sliding drop kick right in the ear of Owen Hart. Going for that big wheel kick, not quite able to find it, but trapping both arms, leg hooking the neck. Owen is in trouble, but Brett able to make the save. And this time the big wheel kick will connect, but it's Antonio on the receiving end. And Owen just series of boots to the chest of Antonio. Another fireman's carry. And again, the fundamental holds of the Harts, so very effective. Pop up and cutter from Antonio. Just the explosive offense of Team Daytona. Just going to be a major factor in this match. That Shote, so very effective. Hold on, cover. Two. And Drew looking to steal one, but not quite able to get one over on Bulldog. But lift and drop goes for a cover once again. And there's that wrestling background being put to good use. A sleeper hold going to slow things down. Hold on. Willpower just crushing. Just all strength. Bulldog just holding Serpa up and slamming him to the ground with that suplex. Mount applied, hold on. And taking just a little bit too much time. Bulldog able to escape the pressure. STO and sweep, and now Antonio going toe-to-toe. Standing Shiranui. Big overhand chop. Answered back by heavy right hands. And Antonio hitting that signature wheel kick. Possibly going for the cover here. No, not yet. And Hart answering back. Big lariat. And just continuing to work at the limbs. Just picking apart Antonio. Picking apart Team Daytona piece by piece. Looking for an opportunity to lock on that sharpshooter. Antonio, vicious series of strikes, but it's Bret Hart. Big lariat will connect, but Antonio springing back to his feet. Double underhook. And neck breaker will connect. But Bret Hart just shrugging it off like it never hit him. Shotgun dropkick to the back of Hart. Unable to protect himself. He's going to go back into his own corner. Just the assault from Team Daytona, just absolutely extraordinary. And Bulldog looking to reverse momentum. Those absolutely devastating left hands planting Kowalski onto the mat. Big atomic drop. And Kowalski with the answer. Pele kick and Bulldog on roller skates, but able to get it together before Antonio was able to capitalize further. Picture perfect back body drop. And a sledgehammer-like lariat connecting right across the throat. And just running power slam, but no. Antonio right back to his feet. Sunset flip powerbomb. Both aprons clearing out. Cover 2. And Bret Hart able to make the save. Bulldog standing tall. We are still 3 on 3. Big neck breaker from Owen. And hold on, double underhook. And that willpower neck breaker of Antonio. If he can get a cover here, that could be it. Doesn't seem to think it's enough. Big pile driver from Owen. Testing the stack of dimes that Antonio calls a neck. And a big DDT. Antonio able to escape the pressure. Just reaching out to anybody in his own corner. And oh my God. Positively lethal pile driver from Owen Hart. And hold on, small package hold, cover, but no. Hart able to reach out and touch the ropes, but on 2. Only a count of 2 as Bulldog leveled by Antonio. And it is chaos in the ring. Bret Hart set up here. Just big shoulder block, and again, just grinding away at Team Daytona. And hold on, small package bomb, cover. 2. 3 count fall. Drew picking up the first elimination for Team Daytona. The truly unstoppable looking Hart Foundation 97 down a man, but no, still down a man. Somehow, some way, Drew getting a shoulder off the mat. Is it Team Daytona's time? Going for a cover, but no. Owen Hart getting a hand on the bottom rope. This match will continue. 3 on 2. Big overhand chop, answered back, European uppercut. And again, that patented wheel kick is just so very effective when he can connect with it. And over the course of this match, you know, it's difficult to keep your hands up. It's difficult to protect yourself. And Antonio taking advantage of that right here. Mount tackle, and no, cross arm breaker. Antonio in harm's way, but Drew able to make the save. Antonio outsmarting himself a little bit there, and it very nearly cost him. Going for a cover, 1, 2, 3 count fall. And Team Daytona up 2-0 on Hart Foundation 97. Antonio going high risk, and a big frog splash, cover 2. 3 count fall. And the team that beat the invincible Huge Wrestling Alliance, Hart Foundation 97, a clean sweep from Team Daytona. And Team Daytona bringing the title back to Blake's house. But we have got just 2 more matches for you guys tonight, folks. And one of them is a match that is near and dear to my heart and hopefully yours as well, as the Mag.Lo Open Challenge returns. And we've actually got some news for you with respect to Mag.Lo. If you are going to be in the Orlando area or in Atlanta in September, if you go to maglo.work, and let's tell test that link right now. Let's see here. Mag.Lo is going on tour. Dates announced for Orlando and Atlanta. September 3rd in Orlando and September 19th in Atlanta, and more dates to be announced. And I am always saying, if you get a chance to see Mag.Lo in your town, you need to take it. But right now, Mag.Lo going head-to-head with the bruiserweight Pete Dunne, the man that overcame 7 other vultures in that over-the-top rope battle royal. And he has just got one more name to cross off his list tonight, and that is the People's Champion Mag.Lo. And that match, that's right now. Take a moment to appreciate Mag.Lo making his way to the ring to his theme team, and you can find that and more at maglo.bandcamp.com. A star in the world of Blake's House Wrestling and a star in the world of making music. Then you've got the man standing across from him, the bruiserweight. A man that is just looking to inflict pain. And he is so extraordinarily good at it. Just a hard-hitting style. Just supremely effective submission specialist. And already starting things off. Big forearm smash attempted at Mag.Lo, able to escape. Big lift and drop. And Mag.Lo again right back to that slam into the ropes there. And sliding forearm smash, but Pete Dunne scrambling back to his feet. He is going to be a difficult man to pin down and keep down. He overcame 2 separate national heroes in that 8-man over-the-top battle royal. 3 if you count RoboCop. But right now, big body splash. Pete Dunne rolling out of the way. And a series of thumbs of the eye, but Mag.Lo fighting his way out of the corner and not even getting a warning from Harada. Dunne possibly blocking Harada's view of the hold, but Satellite Rana will connect, goes for the cover. 2. Count 2. And Mag.Lo possibly just a little bit motivated, a little bit more energetic, as just breaking out some high-flying, high-energy offense in the early moments of this match, and he's been sitting on that drop kick for nearly 4 minutes, not able to find its mark, as Pete Dunne and Mag.Lo just slugging it out. Forearm smashes answered back by chops, and the bruiserweight coming out on top. Those strikes of his positively deadly, and he is making it very clear what makes him the bruiserweight. That second drop kick will connect. And Dunne looking for that back suplex, but Mag.Lo had it scouted and going for a diving elbow, but again, Dunne rolling out of the way. Just too clever for Mag.Lo, but not even getting a count of 1. Oh my god, vicious slap across the face, but Mag.Lo protecting himself even on his back. On lift, Mag.Lo, driver! But Dunne right back to his feet. What does Mag.Lo have to do to keep Pete Dunne down? Big diving elbow, this time finding its mark, cover 2, but even that is not enough. Clothesline from Bretton Woods, going for the cover. 1, 2. No. Pete Dunne will not be denied. And a series of strikes. Dunne now going up top. Thinking better of it. Mag.Lo getting back to his feet, trying to escape. Mag.Lo once again, high risk territory. Diving elbow buried into the back of Dunne. Big shoulder block, but Dunne again back to his feet. But Mag.Lo just a little bit too slippery. And again, satellite. Head scissors cover. 1, 2. And again, Pete Dunne just extraordinarily resilient. He refuses to stay down. This is the toughness that won him. Oh my god. Driving his hips with a positively deadly suplex. Double underhook blocked, and back body drop is the answer back. Mag.Lo getting himself fired up. And a suplex of his own. Turnabout is fair play. Hold on. Double arm DDT. Mag.Lo not electing to go for the cover. He's hit him with nearly everything he's got, and Pete Dunne keeps getting back up. I think Mag.Lo maybe getting a little bit self-conscious. He doesn't know how to keep Dunne down. And the Bruiserweight answering back. Double underhook suplex. And again, just lift and drop. The Bruiserweight doing what he does so very well. And again, gut wrench, deadlift suplex, and just pummeling Mag.Lo. Just a series of mounted punches. Harada issuing a warning. Hold on, Mag.Lo. Driver! Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Count. Fall. And Mag.Lo just digging deep with that inner strength, able to exercise Pete Dunne. I will admit, I kind of wish that Pete Dunne hope spot was a little bit longer, because Mag.Lo kind of dominated that match. But sometimes it is like that. Let's see here. Ooh. Don't want that to be turned on in tonight's main events. And appreciate you, Abby, hitting that bot with the sword. Yeah, it is very difficult to report and ban while I'm trying to call a match. So, very much appreciate anybody modding my chat and helping me out with that. The bots have been just absolutely relentless in recent memory on Twitch. It is kind of irritating. Jamel apparently have been getting just harassed by bots pretty constantly. He is also much more active on Twitch than I am, so that is probably why he gets more than I do. But I digress. We have got a tag team championship match for tonight's main event. The rise of JBIII and Rip Studley has been nothing short of meteoric in the last couple months. A almost thrown together tag team really found their groove in recent memory, just picking up victory after victory after victory. You know, certainly as that run was beginning, maybe teams underestimating them, but they continued to prove week in and week out that they were not to be underestimated. Besting former tag team champions, besting just truly elite teams, picking up victories over the Goodwin brothers, over the Pearlmans, over Team Daytona, earning themselves a championship opportunity. And of course, on the other side of the coin, Idolo and Ramos, it has been a while since they have had to defend their tag team championships. It was only last week that we had seen them compete in a tag team match going up against Babyman and Bartholomew. In losing that match, they were forced into a situation where they had to defend their titles this week, and JBIII and Rip Studley, the clear #1 contenders. Momentum is all on the side of the challengers, but Idolo, just an extraordinarily gifted athlete, and Ramos, just one of the best catch-can specialists that Blake's House Wrestling has ever seen. Nick's Wrestling Organization certainly prioritizes that style of wrestling. Cobb, just very gifted in that respect. Ramos, even Wildcat, capable of that technical style of offense. And a flash submission can end your championship aspirations in an instant. But let's not waste any more time. Blake's House Wrestling Tag Team Championship on the line. JBIII and Rip Studley, Idolo and Ramos. It's next. Here come the challengers. This team just so very impressive in recent memory. But there is a reason Idolo and Ramos are the champions. There's a reason they have been the champions for so very long. Technical wrestling ability of both of these men is absolutely extraordinary. Compare that to the power-based offense of JBIII and Rip Studley. And already JBIII firing away with a huge chop. Hold on. And Idolo, the answer back. Izuna drop in the opening moments of this match. It is very clear they understand the stakes. And Idolo looking positively unstoppable in the opening moments of this match as a satellite head scissors launches Studley into the ropes. And a knee to the gut shuts his offense down, but this JBIII and Rip Studley team need to reevaluate. Oh my god, vicious powerbomb. Looks like Studley's starting to find his voice, but just as I say that, Idolo right back to it. This team just so very, very good at keeping their opponents pinned down, keeping them just from being able to fight back. Ramos in particular, a submission specialist, taking apart your body piece by piece. And he is already beginning. Fujiwara-style armbar, but Jim-Jack able to escape. He didn't have that hold fully locked in. Big forearm smash, answered back by an overhand chop. And here the height advantage of Ramos going to make a factor as gravity assisting those overhand chops. And oh my god, that vicious frog splash. If it was clear how important this match is to Idolo, that is Jim-Jack's answer back as ankle lock locked in, testing the submission specialist. Big dragon screw leg whip, and Ramos going back to his own corner, possibly a little bit dazed by that big frog splash. Japanese style arm drag will connect. And a knee to the gut shuts Jim-Jack down. Big spine buster, center of the ring. And again, back to basics. Jim-Jack going back to his own corner. And magic. Killer! And that elevated Boston Crab just testing the neck and the back of Idolo. Taking away some of that agility advantage, and hold on, roll up cover, one, but only gets one. And sandwich Insagiri will connect, springboard, senton, and going right back to targeting the arms, but Studley able to reach out, get to that bottom rope, and continue this match. Hold on. Moonsault. Springboard moonsault, and he is not finished yet. Another one for good measure. Two, but only gets two. Flapjack and cutter combination. And now it is Studley testing the arms of Ramos, and this is such dangerous waters to be in. There is a lot of pride in tapping out the champion, a lot of pride in tapping out the submission specialist that is Ramos, but one mistake could end the match for you. And Ramos is looking for it. He is waiting for it. Hold on, double underhook, face buster. Going for the cover. Two. Only gets two. And hold on. Absolutely massive powerbomb, and going right back to the Boston Crab, continuing to test the back of Ramos. And this Jim-Jack and Rip Studley team, they are just showing exactly what got them here to the dance, as the amazing display of powers compound on one another. As Jim-Jack just targeting the knees now of Ramos. Ramos getting a bit of a taste of his own medicine. Every individual body part is up for grabs, and Jim-Jack and Rip Studley just want a piece of it, but big double moonsault, cover two. And oh my god, very nearly picking up the victory right there. And Izuna drop. Going for the cover again, one. 2, 3 count fall. And Idolo able to pick up the victory with those absolutely devastating holds back to back to back. And the champions once again just asserting exactly why they are the best team in Blake's House professional wrestling. But that is going to do it for the main portion of tonight's program. Give me just a moment here. We're going to get the bonus match queued up, and I'm going to figure out who I'm going to throw to. So, as always, y'all are free to take a look at the names on either side of the screen. Suggest one from the blue corner, one from the red corner. While y'all look that over, I am going to figure out who I might want to throw to. It is probably going to be Ducky after this is over, but I feel like there's an obvious choice in matchup on the board here. You got it. Truly, that is the, like, obvious answer. But I have no problem with being predictable. So we do have DMX going head-to-head with 3 stacks, Andre 3000. And that match, well, it's the bonus match, so I don't have to throw to it. But, yeah, that match is right now. That was very clearly Camilla White. Second. So you got the right idea, Steve. Honestly, the thing that I remember most clearly is the Def Jam tournament from a couple of years ago, where, like, the commentators were just, like, trying to sneak in as many, like, rap song name and rap lyric references as they could into their commentary. That was awesome. I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, really what I want, both from this show specifically and also generally, is people in my life to be having fun. So if you're having fun right now, that's what's up. Honestly, like, both of these guys' careers, despite being, like, genuinely legends in music generally, can be a bit of a blind spot for me. Like, obviously they're major singles, I'm very much aware of, but if it didn't get a music video, I missed a lot of their stuff. Big back body drop. And DMX getting fired up. 3 stacks with the answer back. But yeah, now that I'm like a little bit away from the show, like honestly, the last couple matches were a little bit underwhelming. Like I said, I think the Mag.Lo match could have been saved if the Pete Dunne Hope spot lasted a little longer. But Chris Martin hitting his finish in the opening moments of the match kind of like made that a weird match pacing wise. And like Nick's tag teams, they like are such a mixed bag, because sometimes they put on like truly great matches, and sometimes like I don't know, that one just like felt kind of messy in a way that like didn't result in an entertaining match. Which sucks because it was the main event, but all I do is book the stuff is kind of the issue there. Oh my god, Atlanta Destroyer. Pole shift flosion too. Pole shift Flosion is just a cool wrestling move. Like Emerald Flosion, it is probably my favorite wrestling move. It is just like a scoop sidewalk slam. Although like if it, like an actual Emerald Flosion is like more of a back of the head drop, but you know, I don't fucking King's Road is like legitimately harmful. Pole shift Flosion again, and DMX rolls to the outside, but ATLian fucking over the top rope, tope con Idolo. And neither of them really going for the fake. Oh, that's going to be it. No. I am curious how Andre 3000 is statted. Because I was sure a submission that late in the match was going to end it. I'm also very curious if Andre has like a finishing sequence. Oh, that might be it. No, only 2, and not even a 2.9. I see. Keep rolling through. Only 88%. That is outrageous. Big Dave fucking on us with that one. But let me go ahead and do my regular sign-off. Predictably, my voice is shot. I really need to like actually do some vocal exercises for several reasons. Actually. But I digress. Yeah. If you liked what you saw here tonight, we do this every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. It is a weekly episodic wrestling show run through Fire Pro Wrestling World, and what weekly and episodic means is we do keep continuity from week to week. We'll have been running for 95 episodes now, but don't let that number scare you. I like to make sure that anybody coming in, if it's your first show, you're going to know who's in the match, why they're fighting, some important historical information. Like, you will have a clear picture of what's going on, whether it is your first show or whether it's your 100th show, and that is a very real possibility in a very near future. So, certainly hope to have you here next week, and that is right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday nights. Additionally, myself and my good friend Heavy Kira, we stream NHL 20 on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And in addition to that, we do something that's approximately a podcast where we just bullshit about whatever happens to be on our mind that week. It is typically esports and gaming related, but does not necessarily have to be. Because there's a lot of bullshit, which means there's a lot of bullshit for us to talk about. If that sounds like something that interests you, come hang out with us on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. Let's see. Occasionally, I will stream other games. However, just strike that out as a possibility. My work schedule is only getting more aggressive to me personally, which means any bonus streams are just increasingly unlikely. But eventually I'll be out of that, and we'll be able to do some more stuff, like play some BattleTech, play some Night in the Woods. I've got a great many things that I would like to be playing, and even a great many things that I would like to be playing to an audience. So be on the lookout for that in the upcoming months. And right now I need to figure out if I'm going to be throwing to anybody. I did say I was going to throw to Ducky. Let me make sure he's still online. Let's see here. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Alright, well, let's see who is online then. So nobody in the Blake's House clique is streaming tonight. Let me see what Tyler is streaming. Looks like it is Soho. You know what? I think I'm just going to shut it down here. But, as always, appreciate y'all for hanging out with us, and I will catch y'all down the road.